Having played everything from this series up to this point, having defeated the worst of the worst yokais and bosses with sweat and tears, and fought through each level in search of new exciting gear and meeting new characters, I was both excited and kinda sad that this would be the end of my long journey through feudal Japan in Nioh 2. Now there's no doubt in my mind we will see a new Nioh in the future, as it has garnered enough players that would demand a new one, me included. I am unsure if it's going to be about our custom character or the previous one in Nioh 1, William Wallace. Personally, I would like to see a more engaging character instead of the mute one we are controlling in Nioh 2. So this being the last DLC for this game, I'm expecting it to go out with a loud bang. Unfortunately, even though this DLC does give you more to do again, I don't think the first Samurai DLC is as good as the previous ones. With the last two DLC gave some cool new weapons to mess around with and some really awesome and diverse boss fights, this has no new weapons added, and the boss fights that are really not that memorable compared to the other DLCs. Especially the last boss is a huge letdown, and in my opinion the easiest boss in this DLC. Like before, you are given some new armor sets, skills, and there are a few new yokais and guardians added as well, but the lack of a new weapon to use sours the experience a little for me. As I was lucky enough to get a PS5, fuck you scalpers, I was finally able to play this game with all its high fidelity and FPS glory that PC gamers are able to do. However, what PC gamers lack that only PS5 owners can get to experience is the added effects to the dual sense, like the extra pressure from drawing a bow or shooting a musket. In my personal favorite, the feel of destroying boxes and scenery and feeling the vibrations and sounds through the controller. There's also an extra feel to the combat with added vibrations to each attack you do. It really makes the experience that much better when you play and adds an extra flavor to the experience of playing the game on PS5 that last gen is unable to do. There are 12 missions to go through this time, and some are quite tough and will challenge veteran players that have played up to this point. Even though most of the missions are unfortunately kind of boring, there are some fun ones like the Nioh Tengu fight. As a Dio player myself, it was quite fun to see this character in Nioh 2. Oh, the also great arena missions make their triumphant return as well. Arena missions, so much fun. Like in previous DLCs, this also gives you a few new skills to learn. I've chosen some that I like the most from a list of weapons I mainly use. Enjoy this montage. There's also a few new armors added. I've chosen the 3 I like the best. Of course, your opinion might be different.
Here we have the magnificent legendary Shogun armor. Armor that is sure to turn heads with a sleek cape, cute tassels hanging on the side, and brilliant silver headpiece, made by no less than 10 children. Next up is, oh my god, is that the sign of Tamura gracing us with his presence? No, it's in fact a new armor that you will be able to wear. Now you also will feel like someone that matters. And finally we have the armor for you warriors that needs a little extra help from the gods. You'll be sure to be the talk of the temple with this marvelous armor. Just look at the shine this gives. Likely made from all the donations to the temple it comes from.
The story this time follows the event of Otakaru, and is a road from gentle giant to raging demon. You will discover the secret behind the sword Soihayamaru, and the truth of the first samurai that wielded it. You will encounter some new tough enemies and gain some new friends along the way. According to the developer, the story is the legend of Sakuna no Tamamaru, who is said to have defeated Otakaru. It is the oldest recorded story in Japanese history of a military personnel working for the imperial court, and one of the most well-known stories in Japan.
We interrupt this regularly scheduled review to give you a special public service announcement. Having trouble getting through those pesky yokais? Stamina running out at crucial moments when fighting tough opponents? Don't want to act like a sissy and summon a helper? Does the mere sight of a yokai get you killed? Well then, get a Slappy Boy! Our Slappy Boy has been trained by the best pimp slappers in the business. Don't believe me? Well, let's see him in action! Raging monkey giving you troubles? Slap him back to the jungle! Flying spectral ghost keep hunting your game? Well, slap him back to the ether! Old Stone Man giving you the stink eye? Slap him back to the old folks' home!
KO!
So, what are you waiting for? Get your Slappy Boy! Now!
Well, that was rude. Where was I? Oh yeah. So to summarize, since this is the last DLC in Nioh 2, the first samurai leaves much to be desired. It will probably please the hardcore fans with the tough arena missions and an added higher difficulty level, and you do get some new cool moves to unlock and some new armors, but so did the previous ones as well. Plus, this DLC doesn't give you a new weapon, so for me, it doesn't reach as high on the scale as the last two DLCs. Also, for those that wanted a truly epic end to an epic saga with a memorable boss battle, this falls flat, and in my opinion, the bosses don't hit all the high notes that the previous DLC did. I give this DLC a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching.